Hey, how's it going? It's Sam Frost here, back with another quick piece of Google Ads advice. Now today what I want to do is talk about an error you might encounter when you're running Google Ads, and I've seen it pop up a few times in various contexts, and that's when your ads are disapproved for malicious or unwanted software. So you might be sitting there thinking, hey, I've got a website that's totally clean, why would my ads be getting disapproved for this? So basically there are a few different reasons this can happen. One is I've seen it can be basically a genuine mistake on Google's part. And the only way you can often resolve this is by actually contacting Google Ads support, getting in touch with them. It can be a bit of a frustrating process, but you should be able to request manual reviewing. You might even be able to get someone on the phone. They do have phone support as well, and a bit of live chat too. And then you can actually go through and basically say, hey, look, my site isn't problematic. It's not installing unwanted software or malicious software or apps or anything like that. So you might want to start first with that. If your ad's been disapproved, basically submit an appeal, submit a review. If you get rejected there, go on to talking to a human, or talking to one of their support team that's sort of passed for humans. Sometimes they can be a little bit difficult to deal with, and I say that in jest. If that doesn't work, then the next step is to actually assess, is there something wrong with your website? So you can basically go and grab your website URL, and if you just Google website malware checker, there's a whole lot of different links you can jump on. I'll leave the link in the video description to a few different ones you could try, and you could run your website through those and see if there's any issues. Now, for example, if you're running a WordPress site, you might have plugins installed, and perhaps there's a plugin on your site that's known to cause issues. Maybe there's a plugin you've installed for free that's injecting some code into a site. So even though it looks like it's all legit on the front end when you see it, there might actually be a problem, and Google's just picking up on that. And I've encountered that issue quite a few times actually, where websites have installed some kind of free plugin because the webmaster, the owner, didn't want to pay for the premium feature or didn't want to pay for a premium plugin. And the downside is that some free plugins, especially on WordPress, carry nasty stuff through the back door. Now, I don't claim to be an IT expert, but basically, my understanding is that they're leveraging the database of free plugin installers to do things like inject backlinks into your site, share cookies, all that kind of stuff. And Google can pick up on this and basically reject your ads. So yeah, really there's a two-pronged approach here. First is to actually just resubmit the ad for review, put in an appeal, basically say, hey, look, you've made a mistake. Second thing I would do, and probably at the same time, is just scan your website as well to make sure there isn't malicious or unwanted code on there. If you're still having issues, one thing you could try is creating a new campaign or a new ad group, new ads that link to something else. So you might even want to just go grab a $2 domain off GoDaddy or something like that, slap up a landing page on some simple hosting that you know is clean, and try creating some ads and just see if there's a problem with your account or if it's a problem with the ads itself. Problem with the website itself that you've been rejected on in the past. And if you find that you keep getting rejections, then maybe there is a problem in the account. People sort of say this may not be a thing, and I tend to agree with it. But sometimes you will see accounts that seem to just get stuck in a cycle of endless rejections and disapprovals and things like that, and maybe you're just better off to create a new account and start again. So yeah, if you're stuck with that Google Ads issue around unwanted or malicious software, those are 3 steps you can try. Let me know how you get on. Let me know if you need any more advice, and thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.